Hi there. My teeth are falling apart. I can't seem to not make a video for like 2 weeks. I can't seem to go 2 weeks without making a video. I don't know if what I'm saying is helpful to anyone. I think it's probably addiction in a lot of ways. I think I want people to feel sorry for myself and say, oh, that poor guy. Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. But anyway, here goes. I actually have made some videos that were very long, and I deleted them. There's one that I still might put up, but I think it's mostly not helpful, so I probably won't. Anyway, in this video, I want to share something that happened to me with regards to self-punishment. And this is a story. I don't know if this will help you. I'm already thinking it won't help you. And why the hell should I put this up? But here goes. So I've been looking at this thing of self-punishment for a long time. You know, there's a few things that Jesus talks about that, like, he says, like, if you can't get these other things, just try and do this. One of those things is don't punish yourself. Don't berate yourself. Don't be mean to yourself. At least don't be mean to yourself. And it's so funny because it seems so simple, but it's actually really hard. As far as what I've seen, from what I've seen, it's actually quite difficult. And the other thing that comes to mind right now is don't allow yourself to make mistakes, which is actually kind of related. Like, I guess, you know, like, you make a mistake. Normal human behavior is to say, oh God, you're terrible. You know, you did it again. You did it again. You nincompoop. You incompetent slob. You. So, yeah. So I've been thinking about this thing of self-punishment, and I've been trying to look at it, and I found one day that oh this is what happened. I was like, God, what's the next thing that I need to deal with? What's the next thing that I need to look at? And Jesus, in one of his videos, talked about asking yes or no questions to God and your spirit guides. That way you don't have to get this long drawn out answer if you don't have a clear connection. You just get a yes or no. So with God, it's more like a feeling, and with my spirit guides, I think it's more of a, like, they can say the word yes or they can say the word no. You can hear that. But sometimes I found that nasty spirits can also get in the way, and when that happens, I just try to say, like, I want to talk to my spirit guides now. I want to talk to my spirit guides now. And I think about them, and I think about how they might be loving and they wouldn't be nasty to me. So, yeah. So anyway, I was talking to God, and I was like, what's the next thing? And I'm like, is it self-punishment? And I got, after like a few tries, what I felt was a yes. That is very important, that I look at self-punishment. And so I started looking at it. I was like, okay, let me try something. Let me try to not punish myself. And then I'm like, almost immediately after I said that, I started punishing myself in my mind. When I say like punishing myself, it's like a verbal abuse, like I was saying earlier, like, oh, you stupid idiot, you fool. I can't believe you actually blah 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 blah. I can't believe you're always da 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 da. You can't even. That's I do it so often that there are these like phrases that I've gotten used to. God, I look horrible. There's another self-punishment. Looking at my tooth. But one of the phrases is, can't even. And it's, of course, it's the tone also in which you say it. But it's also like, again. You did it again. I can't believe you did it again. And for me, I do it so frequently. It's like if you ever, you're hanging out with your friends and you start, ribbing them. You kind of, tease them. And then it sticks, and it's funny. And they have a laugh and you have a laugh. And it's not really mean-spirited. But then you do it, a week later and a week later. And now you feel like they might be starting to hurt from what you're saying, and it doesn't feel good anymore to tease them. It doesn't feel good anymore, And I think that's how it's been for me. And what I've done now is I make a joke out of it. I make it comical, like, you idiot, you fool, you did it again, you stupid. Like I use this joking voice. But anyway, it's so prevalent and it's so regular. It's interesting to observe. So I found myself doing it even after I prayed for an answer as to whether it's a problem for myself. And then I thought, okay, so how do I really stop doing this? How do I try and stop doing this? And then I thought, what happens for me with regard to my junk food addiction is I'll be thinking about something a lot. Like I'll be thinking, I gotta get an oatmeal cream pie. I really gotta get an oatmeal cream pie. If I get that oatmeal cream pie, that's what's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna get that oatmeal cream pie. So I just keep thinking about it. When things get rough, oatmeal cream pie. I'm gonna go get that oatmeal cream pie. If I get that oatmeal cream pie, oatmeal cream pie, oatmeal blah, blah, blah. So I just keep thinking about it. And so I thought to myself, I'm gonna just artificially insert thoughts about self-punishment over the course of my day. Next time, don't self-punish. You don't have to self-punish, Thea. You don't have to do it. Next time you feel like you want to self-punish yourself, don't self-punish yourself. Don't when you feel like doing it. So that kind of worked, actually. I actually went a whole day without even punishing myself. Like 24 hours. And the next day, I was at work and I was on my way to my first pickup, and I was driving down the ramp of the highway, and I was thinking about something, I don't remember what. And then I thought to myself, I was gonna go into self-punishment. And then I thought, wait, that's self-punishment. I said I wouldn't do that. Because I had been saying that all along. I've been saying to myself, maybe don't do that. Maybe try not doing it the next time you want to do it. So I recognized it. I recognized that I was going to go into it 24 hours later. And it's just what happened for me at that moment was I just kind of stared ahead. Catatonically, I think what it was I was the idea of switching a behavior that I'm so used to was such a weird proposal. So it is cold out here. My hands are cold. I hope I get to the point soon. Maybe that's self-punishment. But so what happened after a minute and a half of catatonia, which is rare for me. I rarely just stare straight ahead at nothing. for like a minute and a half. I'm always thinking about something. I'm always doing something. I'm always watching a YouTube video, finding something to do. Oh, I gotta clean. I gotta, I gotta do this. I gotta go over here. I gotta do this. Oatmeal cream pie. um, After a minute and a half of just staring blankly, I just started crying. Like, tears began to flow, and they flowed, and they flowed, and they flowed, and they flowed for a good bit. And I don't really understand what that was, or what happened there. But it was interesting that I had an emotional response at that moment. And I was like, damn, there really is something here. There really is something to this. And the story doesn't have a great happy ending. Sorry. Because I've decided to revert back into self-punishment. I think it's, Jesus calls it an addiction. Now I look holy. Anyway, so Jesus calls it an addiction. It's something that you do in order to stop yourself from really feeling the the pain that you've inflicted on yourself and others. So it's this weird kind of shortcut behavior. Like you can beat up on yourself, and you're still at that moment saying, it's almost like you are recognizing something, but really you're not. You're just adding fuel to the fire, if that makes sense. He would probably, I'm sure people will find better words to describe what's happening in the future, but the pain of the things you've done, it happens to me all the time, man. Things that I've done to other people, I can't bring any examples to mind right now, but I remember something that happened where I did something to someone, and I just like tense up like that, and I'm just like, oh God, no, I don't want to think about it. And I just stay tense until it's over. And really what I should be doing is I should be breathing and saying, Theo, you can forgive yourself for it. You can actually repent. You can actually change. I should be having compassion. And so far I haven't really. So far I haven't had a lot of repentance moments where I fell through the pain that I've caused other people. But, notice in your life where that happens, where you remember something awful that you've done to someone. And I think self-punishment has a lot to do with how you feel about yourself. I've noticed that, I like hearing about other people progressing and improving themselves, but I don't care so much that I would actually progress and develop and improve myself and become someone. Like, it's weird. Like, I almost want to be at one with God so that I can be an example unto other people. Not because I want to be happy, because that's not important. The very idea that I would be happy. Ho, ho, ho. Because I have such a low self-worth, presumably, or something. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, so much that I can say, but I'll probably end it there, and hope that was somehow meaningful, and goodbye.